What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, Blue Blood is right again. How many times I gotta be proven right before y'all learn this lesson? How many times I gotta be proven right before y'all learn this lesson? When Showtime president of sports, Steven Espinosa, got out the business of the sport of boxing, I had multiple conversations with people from Premier Boxing Champion, better known as PBC, who were explaining to me they were steadfast on trying to get and negotiate a deal with Amazon Prime and Netflix. And I told said people, including Kenneth Bahari, the goal should be to sign to Dazn because they already have a format for the sport of boxing. And then, based off of that, you could branch out and then land a deal with Prime and with Netflix because they'll see the catalog with an app. See, when you're dealing with Showtime and HBO, it's not an app. So Amazon and Netflix are apps. So they're going to want to see how you do with apps. It's a different format. Now, the Premier Boxing Champion, see, they was dangling superstar boxer, undefeated, one of the cash cows and face of the sport of boxing, as a way to lure these platforms in to sign them. And that's Gervonta Davis, who is 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. Now PBC, as of yesterday, concedes to His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh and signs a multi-fight deal with Dazn. Now, I know people going to say, he didn't sign with Turki Al-Sheikh, he signed with Dazn. Well, for the people that don't understand, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh bought the sporting portion of Dazn. Let me say it again. He bought the sporting portion of Dazn. So he owns that portion of Dazn. So they signed to him. But here's the kicker. Not only did they eventually do that, but now the deal doesn't include Gervonta Davis. Why doesn't it include Gervonta Davis? For two separate reasons. For one, they still using him as a pawn to get more money and a bigger deal and distribution. I told you that deal they signed with Amazon Prime, there was no distribution deal. It was only, there was no budget. It was only a distribution deal. I told you guys that. They had no money. They had to concede to Dazn. Now they're going to get a budget from Dazn. This is what I said they should have been doing when y'all said I was hating on the PBC. I said they should have been signed to Dazn the moment Showtime got out the business of the sport of boxing. Now, all these years later, they still end up right back what I said they should have been doing. To get a budget with Dazn. What did I say? Trying to reinvent the wheel for no reason. That made no sense and it was bad business. Trying to reinvent the wheel. Now they're not, Gervonta Davis is not a part of the deal. For two reasons, as I stated. Why? Because for one, they can't promise that he gonna fight and be available to fight. He just stated that founder and advisor Al Heyman does what he says he wants done. So he's volunteering to sit on the shelf for 2 years. Huh. According to Tank Davis. Now, that's one reason, because they can't guarantee that Tank Davis is going to be available. And number two, they still using him as a pawn because they want Tank Davis to be separate so they could generate more money from Dazn. Oh, you want Tank? He's exclusive. He's being used as a pawn. And now, if he, where else is he going to fight? He got to fight over there with Dazn. He got to fight with Dazn. Where's he going to fight? Zuffa? Prime ain't doing it. I told you, Prime was getting out of, they was getting out of business with PBC. Just like I told you they was. And now they're out. Top Rank had to sign, eventually concede. They dragged their feet as long as they could when ESPN got out the business of the sport of boxing. Not wanting to go to Dazn. Guess what? They just signed a multi-fight deal with Dazn. It's the inevitable. And now the PBC is using Tank Davis as a pawn to get more money from Dazn. He's an exclusive deal. Tank Davis is 33 years old by the next time he fight. What do you mean he's 33? He just turned 31. He turns 32 in November. So the next time he fights, he's going on 33 years of age. They say he ain't going to fight until at least March of 2027. In 2027, he's going on 33 years old. And he don't have interest in continuing to box. Y'all not hearing me. He got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's ugly, man. It's ugly. But they're going to use Tank as a pawn. So, indicates that events headlined by Tank Davis are not part of the agreement. Those bouts would be require separate negotiations if they are added to Dazn's schedule. That's because the PBC can't count on Tank. And they're using him as a pawn. Just in case they can count on him to be able to negotiate money out of Dazn. As I told you. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. I'm gone. Peace.